by those no longer interested in false temporary glorification of this cosmic manifestation. Description of the Lord are right medicine for the conditioned soul undergoing repeated birth and death. Therefore, who will cease hearing such glorification of the Lord except a butcher or one who is killing his own self? This is the most significant aspect of performing sadhava. It's not that one who speaks so eloquently should be given sadhava, but one who speaks the absolute truth in parampara is worth hearing, and it is worth resolving problems of material life. Nivritta tarasa. Taras means the thirst. The thirst of an honest man is completely fulfilled if he keeps his consciousness geared on glorification, hearing and chanting also the glorification of the Supreme Lord. Because one who is not caring for the soul will not have any inclination. Who is to take care of the soul? Whether an animal, a killer, who does not incline to think or make an excuse or an alibi that animals do not have souls. But the life system belongs to the Supreme Divinity. It is divine in nature and it cannot be taken away. So, nobody is able to give life except the Supreme Personality of God. So therefore, in the respect of the life, nobody can take the life. Prabhupada said, devotees are not interested to even kill an ant. So, we have to understand that glorification of the Lord has so much to do to resolve all the problems of material existence. Those who are careless, not hearing properly, and not appreciating properly, what to speak of having an experience of transcendental bliss, which will be quenching the thirst. We should know Prathu Maharaj is trying to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead's cause in relation to all the people. That is the first and foremost obligation of Indrapati, the king. The idea is that a king is supposed to be the representative who is the protector for the desires of the living entity and should provide. So ultimately, and they get an opportunity by fulfilling the desire to uplift themselves, going back to God. It's called Sarva Bhuta Hitirata. Sarva Bhuta Hitirata. Whoever has been embodied, the management has to take the welfare of everyone in consideration. So, there are a series of question. There are two particularly coming in mind in this beginning of 10th canto, where Parikshit Maharaj is inquiring to Sukadeva Goswami for this particular point. Then he says, because of my vow, on the verge of death, I have given up even drinking water. Yet because I am drinking the nectar of topics about Krishna, which is flowing from the lotus mouth of your Lordship, my hunger and thirst, which are extremely difficult to bear, cannot hinder me. And Sukadeva Goswami appreciates. He responds that Ganges emanating from the Lord Vishnu's mouth purifies the three worlds. Emanating from the toe of Lord Vishnu purifies the three worlds. These three worlds are upper, middle and lower planetary systems. Similarly, when one asks the question about the pastimes and characteristics of the Lord, when one inquires, that is the speaker as well as the one who questions particularly, and the general public who are hearing, all three are purified. Ganges may be purifying only Swargaloka or the material world as far as the earth is concerned, because it comes down from the Swargaloka. But here it is saying that the glorification of the Lord, when they are coming out from the disciplic succession, Srila Prabhupada specifically spoke, these glorification which are coming in disciplic succession means the purity of glorification is retained through Guru Shishya Parampara. They don't speak anything else except the pure nectar that has been given in glorifying the Supreme Personality of God. And when it is conveyed and thrust upon the followers that chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It is the direct glorification of the Supreme Personality of God. This formula is the best medicine. It has been suggested by Brahma to Narad in Kalisantarani Upanishad, which is the part of Yajurveda. So, it is coming down in disciplic succession. We are not fond of manufacturing mantras, the formulas. It is already given, and we should humbly receive it in the disciplic succession. So, the purpose of glorification will be served. It is the transcendental thing that when chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra has been brought by Srila Prabhupada in the purest form, because he was representing the pure disciplic succession. Otherwise, Hare Krishna Mahamantra has been floating around in India for a long time. Even it came in the West. Say, Ellen Ginsberg brought that. Some say because he was also chanting, he was familiar with that before meeting with Swami. But what is the difference? What is the difference? When you receive in disciplic succession this Mahamantra, the proper conveyance of the transcendental nature would be there. Take the chance. Otherwise, we are told to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Even non-initiated devotees chant before. I have been chanting for several years, but I have not taken initiation. Why do they say that Sampradaya Vihina Mantrate Nishpalamata? Without the significance of the disciplic succession, if we simply keep on chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it will not become fruitful. This is the difference. Srila Prabhupada says that conveyance of proper glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is only possible through disciplic succession. Unbroken chain of disciplic succession. And that is what the Shastra recommends. It's a simple fact, but people still ignore. And people start equating with properly initiated devotees themselves as if they know in and out of ISKCON. So, we see the proper glorification is to be done, not artificial. Otherwise, Pashus also glorify each other. What's the difference? If anybody has to be glorified, then it must be a sadhu who is speaking the absolute truth, not otherwise. The character of Lord Krishna, characteristics of Lord Krishna to be understood. The impersonalist, they develop these apparent 26 qualities which are particularly ascertained for the devotees. But the impersonalist may also show the symptomatic qualities. But if they are not in relationship to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, then do we have to listen to them? Avaishnava mukhodgirnat harikathana srotavyam kartavyam iti. Avaishnava, if he is not a devotee of Lord Krishna, then we should not listen to the Harikatha from his mouth. The transcendental glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead must be received through disciplic succession. It's not a question of I believe. So, in this way, the example set by Prithu Maharaj has to be understood. Prithu Maharaj has proven, and then he gives the instruction. He started giving instructions from the very beginning. From the very beginning of his appearance. And these instructions are very pertinent that suppose if somebody is posted at a particular position and seeing some material benefit or this or that, we are enamored and start glorifying. But he has not performed any activities of that meritorious aspect. But we may take chance because he is a devotee. If somebody is performing the spiritual welfare of all the devotees in relationship to the glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he must be given sadhuvad. Sadhuvad means congratulations that you are right on the track. There won't be any dissatisfaction. This is the foundation of spiritual management, and it should be brought in light. So thank you very much. Anybody has any question or comment? Give the mic, please.
Somebody doesn't receive the holy name in parampara, then he won't get the full fruits. But in a discussion of Lord Chaitanya and Vedavyasapriya, it said that when the Muslims chant Hare Haram like that, they get the benefit. So what kind of fruits we are referring actually in terms of?
They get benefit only up to liberation. And mistakenly chanted the holy name can lead up to liberation only, but it is not full benefit. Isn't it? We are talking love of Godhead, going back home, back to Godhead. Do you think liberation guarantees us going back home, back to Godhead? You never know, we will fall down from Brahma Jyoti again. Speak loud. You should write